Hotels in Hawaii are incredibly expensive. But here on the North Shore, there are two resorts that are right next to each other that caught my eye because one is literally 5 times more than the other. So I'm doing some investigative work. I'm gonna save both of them for you, show you around, and show you the differences so you can decide which one is right for your Kauai vacation. Hi, I'm Erica from the Hawaii Vacation Guide, and we're at the first hotel right now, the Hanalei Bay Resort.
Okay, so in this video, I am reviewing 2 resorts, the One Hotel Hanalei and the Hanalei Bay Resort, where I am right now. These resorts are both on Kauai's North Shore, so they are in a development called Princeville. To give you some context, Princeville is on the North Shore of Kauai. It is about 50 minutes from the Lihue airport, and we are about 10 minutes from Hanalei. So in this Princeville area, you have a lot of vacation rentals, and you do have hotels like the One Hanalei, the Westin. I love that name. The Westin, and then, yeah, vacation rental places like the Hanalei Bay Resort where I'm staying right now, which I will say this is part vacation rental, part resort hotel type feeling, which I'll get into. So these resorts are located right next to each other, which made me very curious to do the comparison. And the prices are so wildly different. So at the Hanalei Bay Resort, it's about 5 times less expensive than the One Hanalei next door. And one of the greatest features I think about both of these places is they actually have easy access to a beach, which I think makes them pretty unique and very special here. So Hawaii is a very expensive place to visit. So let me give you some average prices just so we can set a baseline. So the average daily rate for a hotel room in June of 2024 was $458. The average daily rate for a vacation rental that same month was $398. So Hawaii is an expensive place to visit. These two, I feel like, are on opposite ends of the spectrum, or they are. So here, we were able to rent a studio for $200 a night plus fees, and I will talk about those fees in a moment. But we rented a studio here for $200 per night. Over there at the One Hanalei, at the same time period, rooms are running around $1,300 to $1,500 per night. So huge, huge, huge difference, wildly different. And I'm gonna show you both these places. All right, welcome to the One Hotel Hanalei. We just finished our stay here, and I'm gonna give you all the details, what we liked, some things to look out for, a little bit more about the hotel. But the one thing I did want to mention is that this place has sweeping mountain views. You see these from your room, you see them from the restaurant, you see them all over. I saw them from the fitness center when I was doing my Pilates this morning. So it's just spectacular to look out at that beauty. And I think that's something that really is going to set this place apart in my mind. I love it. So we've just finished 3 nights at the Hanalei Bay Resort. I'm gonna talk a little bit about this resort, kind of what it's like, and our experience here. So as I mentioned, this is kind of a vacation rental hotel combo. So let me explain that more. So part of this resort are actually timeshares, and the other part are actually owned by individuals that many of them Airbnb them or Vrbo them. So I asked the front desk, and they said renting through the resort, you get no different amenities, no different anything as compared to renting through an individual. And they actually said that renting through the resort is more difficult because it is a timeshare resort, and people usually book those, 2 years in advance. So if you are not planning ahead, you won't get one of the rooms that are rented out by the resort. So we booked ours through Vrbo. Disclaimer here, we do have an affiliate relationship with Vrbo, and if you do use the links, we will earn a small commission at no expense to you, but you don't need to use our links for this. You can search on Vrbo, Airbnb, whatever you want. But when you do use our links, it helps us make more videos. Okay, good morning. Welcome to the One Hotel Hanalei Bay. So we had a wonderful stay here. It was a bit shorter than I would have liked, but it was so great. It was such a lovely way to end our stay on Kauai. And I'm gonna take you around the One Hotel, show you some of the things we loved and some of the things you should know if you are choosing to book here. All right, so the One Hotel Hanalei. This used to be the St. Regis, and I will say they've done an absolutely beautiful job turning it into the One Hotel. They tried to make it very natural, very eco-friendly, very, one with nature feeling. So there's vines everywhere, there's a lot of natural wood, there's white, and it really feels like it fits in with the surroundings. So this is a luxury resort with a luxury price tag. So rooms here are very expensive, $1,000 a night, $1,500 a night. You can find some deals, especially in the shoulder seasons. I've seen some prices around $800 a night. So prices vary widely. And I will say, if you book this hotel, recheck rates, because we booked it and then we rechecked the rates and they had dropped 35% because they were running a special. So you can save a lot. Okay, you can get mountain, ocean, or pool view rooms. They also have suites, and every room includes luxury amenities such as robes, slippers, an espresso machine, yoga mat, and they're pretty good sized. So the rooms here, so we got a studio room, and studio is a generous term for this room. This is basically just a hotel room. It was a hotel room with a refrigerator in the closet, and they called it a studio. There is no kitchen, but that's okay. We didn't need one. It's great. They also have 1 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms. Most of the units do have washer and dryers in them. Ours did not, which was a shame because we really needed one. With 2 kids, traveling with 2 kids, you need a washer dryer. So as I mentioned, the price for our room was $209 a night, but then with taxes and fees and everything included, it ended up being $330 per night. So certainly not budget by any means, but for Kauai in the summer, it's a little bit below the average vacation rental price and a little bit below the average hotel room per night price. But here they also have 1 bedroom and 2 bedroom units. Obviously the prices go up, but you get more for your money. Just like the Hanalei Bay Resort as well, this is located on the beach. So while the Hanalei Bay Resort, you have to, go down that hill, walk down that hill, here you have a series of elevators to take down to the beach area, which can be a little bit confusing the first time you do it, but we figured it out. They have beach loungers, beds set up out here on the beach. And the pool is just right there, so you can go from beach to pool really easily. They also have an adult pool, which is for 21 and over.
Beach time and pool time. This beach is spectacular.
Difficult decision to make.
What to do? What to
beach or pool?
Beach or pool? I know, right? Gosh, life.
Okay, let's talk about the fees. Aside from the nightly rate, they do have a resort fee, which is $55, and a parking fee, which is $50, and that's valet parking. So the fees are steep. They're in line with other luxury tier hotels in Hawaii. I will say, for the fee, the resort fee, they give you a lot of activities. So the fitness center, it's a pretty epic fitness center. It is huge and it has so many class offerings. I did Pilates. Jordan was able to go work out. They also have an outdoor fitness center. They have so many options for you. They also have a keiki program for kids 6 through 12. It's a few hours a day, a few times a week. So that's something to look into if you're traveling with kids. And they also have a spa here that people seem to love. We didn't get to visit that, but it gets rave reviews. They do have some resort hotel style amenities here, which is why I said it's kind of vacation rental, kind of hotel. So they have tennis courts, they have 2 pools. One is just like this beautiful freeform pool that you know, feels like you're swimming in a garden, basically. The other one is just a normal pool. They have a little games area, they have a fitness center, they have 2 restaurants on site, which are very fun and very popular, but I will note that the restaurants don't open until 3 p.m. and they get busy pretty much right away. So it's not like a place where you can go visit a resort and like just hang out all day getting, you know, food at the pool and whatever. If you want to eat here during the day, you should probably book a place with a kitchen and then you're set. They also have a lovely fire pit, which I'm sitting at right now. And I have to mention the grounds because I think this is just so incredible. The grounds are stunning. They are lushly landscaped. There's plenty of room out here. And when you walk into the center where the pool is and you see the mountains, man, it just kind of takes your breath away for the first time. You're like, wow, this is absolutely stunning. And then, as I mentioned, there is a beach right here, which was the biggest selling point, and I think is such a pro for this place. There's a beach path you can walk down. It's just a few minutes, or you can request a golf cart to take you down and pick you up. They are busy, so it can take about 10 to 15 minutes to be able to get a golf cart to take you to the beach or pick you up, but it's there for you if you need it.
To the beach. We're going to the beach in a golf cart.
I would say one thing to note if you are considering staying here is there are a lot of elevators that you have to take. So if you are staying back in like one of the further back towers like we are, it can be quite a long walk to the pool and beach. I mean, it is what it is. Like, it was fine, but it's just something to note. Also, this was interesting. It's challenging to get a pool chair, which was surprising to me. They were pretty much all full. We managed to snag 2, but they did say if you do want a pool chair, you gotta head down early in the morning, like, you know, 8:30, 9. So just take that into consideration. I think they could use a few more pool chairs, but that's, you know, kind of a minor comment. I will say the service is really good, but mostly the people working here are just so kind. Everyone from our bellman, who was just so great with the kids, to the woman checking us in, everybody was just so kind and really wanted to make you feel welcomed, which was really nice.
I just want to say, we're having a wonderful time in this pool, but we have a great time in any pool, but this pool's fun. A lot of fun, especially with the view.
So after 3 nights, here's my takeaway. I love it. I think it was a really good value for what we paid, right? Like I said, it's not budget by any means, but it's, you know, a pretty good price for Kauai in the summer. I would absolutely stay here again. I think it's really good for people who plan to be out adventuring during the day, so out away from the resort during the day, because it feels very quiet, there's not a lot going on, and like I said, there's not a lot of food options available for you. I do want to talk about the fees. Every hotel in Hawaii has fees. This one came with one additional one that surprised me. So it came with the nightly resort fee, which was $25, the nightly parking fee, which was $20. But then it also came with a $50 check-in fee, which just felt kind of funny to me, and I've never experienced a check-in fee before. So it comes with some extra fees, which I said increased our nightly rate. Something else we love about it is the restaurants. They are really fun. There is live music at night. It's just a very fun vibe. And when you're renting, look at individual listings, look at the reviews, look at the pictures so you know what you're getting. That's what I love about renting through Airbnb or Vrbo, is that you actually get to see what units look like and you get to read the reviews. So our unit had fine reviews, good reviews, and I would say it's a fine, good unit. Like, nothing spectacular, but it did the job for us this time. If we were to come back here in the future, I would probably opt for one with a washer and dryer and maybe with a little kitchen because, you know, like I said, there's nothing available at lunchtime, and it would be fun to have a few things that we could make for the kids during lunch. So, comparing the 2 resorts, man, you really can't compare. And staying here makes me see that. They're just different. There's different uses for them, right? I'm really happy with how we structured our vacation. We stayed at the Hanalei Bay Resort when we weren't really going to be around the resort much. We were out doing activities. We usually spend most of our days here out and about exploring, which is why our Kauai itinerary is so good, because we are out doing stuff and checking things out. So I would have been disappointed to stay here and spend so much time away from the hotel, but it was really nice to come and spend a night with the kids here and just have like a really, you know, we didn't leave the resort. We just got to stay here, eat here, and enjoy you know, all of the amenities that are here. We rented a kayak and we just had a lot of fun. So I don't know if this helped you choose where to stay. I honestly think they're both great. In the future, I think we'll try and stay at both of them again. And really, if you're wanting to stay on the North Shore, these are just two wonderful options. So if you want more information, I've written this all up in our Where to Stay section below at the HawaiiVacationGuide.com, so you can check that out. Also, when we got here, we got to check in at noon at the one hotel. We got to check in at noon, check out at 4. We got free breakfast and a bunch of resort credits because of the credit card that we booked with. So if you want more information on that, I have that down below as well, because that just kind of enhanced our very short stay. It made it just a whole lot better.